They said Pontiac was dead and buried. They were wrong. The 2027 Trans Am just pulled into the spotlight, and let me tell you something. This isn't some half-hearted tribute car with a Firebird decal slapped on a corporate platform. This is the real deal, and it's about to remind everyone why the Trans Am nameplate made grown men weak in the knees back when muscle cars actually meant something. Remember 1977? Burt Reynolds, that black and gold beauty, and a Trans Am that became more famous than most Hollywood stars. That car wasn't just transportation. It was attitude on wheels. It was freedom. It was everything that made American muscle cars the envy of the world. For those of us who lived through that era, who felt that rumble in our chest when a Trans Am rolled by, this comeback, it's different. Now, here's what makes this legitimate. General Motors didn't just dust off some old blueprints and call it a day. They brought back engineers who understood what the Trans Am actually represented. They studied what made the second-gen cars legendary, what made the Formula 455 a street terror, and they asked themselves one critical question. How do we honor that legacy while building something that can actually compete in 2027? The answer? A supercharged V8 pushing 650 horsepower. But before the purists start crying about fuel injection and computer controls, remember this. The original Trans Ams used every advantage they could get their hands on. Shaker hood scoops, ram air, whatever gave them an edge. This new beast carries that same philosophy forward. Let's talk about what really matters. The current Mustang GT puts down 480 horsepower. Respectable? Sure. But the Trans Am walks away from it like it's standing still. 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds compared to the Mustang's 4.2. That's not a competition, that's a statement. The Dodge Challenger had its moment. The Hellcat made headlines with its 707 horsepower, and we respected that. But Dodge pulled the plug on muscle car production. Meanwhile, the Trans Am shows up fashionably late to the party and reminds everyone who wrote the original rulebook. Better power-to-weight ratio, superior handling dynamics, and something the modern Challengers never quite captured. That raw, visceral connection between driver and machine. Even the Camaro, its old stablemate, can't touch this. The ZL1 delivers 650 horses too, but here's the difference. The Camaro went clinical, computer perfect, sterile. The Trans Am brings back that edge, that personality, that sense you're piloting something with a soul, not just algorithms. This matters more than just numbers on a spec sheet. For decades, we've watched the automotive industry tell us that everything we loved about cars was wrong. Too loud, too thirsty, too aggressive. They tried to convince us that the future meant silent electric pods with all the personality of a refrigerator. Well, the Trans Am's resurrection says otherwise. This is vindication. This proves that what we valued all along, that American muscle philosophy, still resonates, still matters, still sells. The younger generation buying Hellcats and GT500s, they're chasing the same feeling we had in 1969 when the GTO ruled the streets, or in 1977 when the Trans Am was the king of cool. What Detroit forgot and finally remembered is simple. People don't just want transportation, they want legend. They want heritage. They want to feel something when they turn the key. The Trans Am delivers all of that wrapped in modern reliability. So here's the bottom line. The legend didn't just return. It came back stronger, faster, and ready to reclaim its throne. The 2027 Pontiac Trans Am isn't living in the past. It's proving the past was right all along. What do you think? Is this the comeback we've been waiting for?